So I picked up this little blue hatchet. It's marked tempered, if you can see it. And we're going to try wire wheeling the paint off of it. Had a handle on it that somebody had really chewed up. It wasn't fitted right at all. It was way up on here. It was only down about that far. So I redid the handle a little bit, cleaned it up, sanded it, put a little stain on it, put a little fire on it, give it some color. So we're going to try we're going to clean the hatchet up, put it on, and set the wedge in it. So let's see if you guys can see the wire wheel over here. So it usually gets interesting when I'm playing with the wire wheel, so I usually get hurt. So we're just going to take the blue paint off of it because nobody likes the blue hatchet. I don't like the blue hatchet, and that's all that matters. So it's coming off pretty good. And I do often subject myself to some pain on the wire wheel. I'll try not to do it on camera so you guys don't laugh too hard. But there you go though. But that's alright. I got tough fingers. You can see that line. That's the tempered, hardened edge of the hatchet. So it is tempered. See that line clearly on there? So I'm going to fix this up, and I'm not going to fix it up and sharpen it super sharp. I'm just going to fix it up. Somebody wants to sharpen it and spend an hour sharpening it, that's up to them. But I'm going to get this little boy's hatchet or camp hatchet or whatever you want to call it. We're going to get her cleaned up. It's coming clean good. And it's marked tempered on there. So I don't guess it's a real good hatchet, but it'll have the handle on it properly. I mean, people sell things because they couldn't get it together right or whatever. I don't know if it came with that blue paint on it or if somebody painted it blue so they wouldn't lose it in the woods, or what the story is. Alright, so it'll come pretty clean. It's nothing special, but it's a nice little hatchet. So let's put a bit of an edge on it. We'll plug in the grinder. So we'll put just a little bit of an edge on it. By the way, notice the safety glasses. I'm not a safety person, but I've always envisioned when working with a wire wheel, a piece of wire sticking in my eye. And like that guy with the fork from the pirate movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, with the fork in his eye. Yeah, I can just always picture that. So I always wear safety glasses when I'm playing with this. So that come out pretty nice. sharpened up good. We'll take and see how the handle fits. Alright, so we've got to knock it through a little bit. We'll take and grind the handle just a little bit and make sure she goes through the first time. Alright, so let's unplug the grinder. When I slipped the handle on, I could see the marks where it was not hitting right. So hopefully we can drive it on about 1/4 of an inch. Looks like we should be able to. So let me get the big hammer out. So as I showed you on the last one, this one here is actually made for hitting on the end. So in order to put a hatchet or axe head on, you don't drive it on, you don't smack it on cement, you just take and hit the back of the handle. And you'll be able to hear it when it sets good. And see how that handle has come right out of there? It's come out from underneath the edge there. And it's rolling that a little bit there, so it's tight in here. We'll trim that off with a chisel here in a minute. Where's the chisel? Is this the chisel? I got a little chisel. We'll just don't know if you can see me cutting that off. We'll just take that chisel. We'll cut this. And we'll go all the way around and do it. So if you just taken that mushroom part with a chisel and trim it off, so you can see that mushroom there, just trim it off with the chisel. Alright, see how it's gone now? I'll go around and get the chisel marks all off of it. Sorry, the mushrooming off of it. So we've got just need a wedge and some glue. Let's see if this wedge here is wide enough. So these wedges are about 18 cents up here at the corner store. I need to trim a little bit off. So we'll just take this and trim a little bit off. We can even use that. Oop. So we'll take and get some glue on there. Just some good wood glue. Squeeze it into the notch. The kerf it is called. Put a little wood glue on the wedge. Sit that down. Rub it around, spread it around a little bit. So like, subscribe, comment, tell me I'm doing it all wrong. But I may be doing it wrong, but I'm doing it. There's a lot of people out there that aren't doing things and should be doing things. And there's a big difference between doing stuff and not doing stuff. So I got a little notch on the bench here. So we'll put that there. Turn it here so you can see a little bit better. And then we'll just drive that wedge in. Hit the pause because I like where you're sitting, and we'll go and cut it off on the saw. So we cut it off with the saw. Turned out pretty good. We'll take it on the grinder here. Let me plug the grinder back in. I don't sharpen these really sharp because I'm going to put them up at a shop and I don't want somebody to get hurt on it. I mean, not that they can't get hurt with a dull hatchet, but they want to sharpen it so it's really sharp. That's their job. So, anyhow, turned out good. That's 2 hatchets we fixed today. This one and this one. And like I always say, like, subscribe, comment. God bless you and God bless America.